For many, owning a seafront property in a sought-after destination is the ultimate investment dream, be it a cliffside villa, a modern apartment, or a small house right beside the beach. Due to a high rate of demand, such properties are usually priced outrageously high, specifically in the world's top coastal areas where the climate is temperate and the overall quality of life is exceptional. In this video, we have listed the world's best coastal areas to buy a seaside property. These destinations stand apart for their pristine coastlines, cinematic horizons, and environments where wellness and prosperity intersect. Plus, the investment potential in these areas is strong as the appreciation rates are high. And most of these properties can be good assets and treated as vocational rentals when you are not keeping residents. Furthermore, foreigners can easily buy properties in all of these areas. In fact, international investors already make up a significant portion of property ownership in most of these places. But bear in mind, maintenance, insurance, and property taxes can run higher near the sea, and the type of property you choose will directly impact the price. So from the Mediterranean to the Caribbean, here are the top best places to buy seafront properties in 2026. Number 12. The Amalfi Coast, Italy. One of the most visited areas of southern Italy, the Amalfi Coast is a shoreline extending approximately 55 kilometers from the south of Naples. This seaside locality features stunning cliffs, pastel-hued villages, and sweeping views of the Mediterranean. Most of the property listings in this area include waterfront villas, charming apartments, small cottages, and old townhouses. Though bear in mind that properties in its premier hotspots can easily cost up to $1 million. But then again, there are still quite a few smaller hillside apartments with sweeping views going for around $350,000 to $500,000. Besides that, there are many rustic townhouses a bit further away in the outskirts of the Amalfi Coast, going for way under $300,000. But such properties often require extensive renovations, which can usually sum up to an additional $300,000. On the downside, Italy's buying process for foreigners can appear intricate, yet it's remarkably transparent. No citizenship or residency is required, and transactions are protected under strict Italian property laws. Having said that, it is highly recommended to hire a reputable realtor or attorney when making a property purchase here. Number 11. Mauritius. Just over 1,100 kilometers east of Madagascar, off the southeastern coast of Africa, Mauritius is a subtropical island nation. Despite being a small island, there is a wide variety of vacant seaside property available here. Whether you are interested in a luxury penthouse, a compact apartment, or a sprawling villa, there is a beachfront property in Mauritius to suit all budgets and tastes. From secluded beaches to bustling coastal cities, your choice of where to buy is endless. Some of the most popular locations to purchase seafront property in Mauritius include its capital city of Port Louis for apartments and the area of Grand Bay for seaside villas. Additionally, the Mauritian government has implemented schemes to facilitate and regulate property purchases by non-residents. There is also a residency upon real estate investment in place to attract international buyers. To qualify for it, a minimum real estate investment of $375,000 is mandatory. Moreover, in terms of taxation, this island nation is very lenient, as there is no inheritance or wealth tax, with no capital gains tax on the sale of property, and it does not impose any annual property tax as well. Number 10. Crete, Greece. Greece has more than 6,000 islands, out of which only 227 are inhabited, and Crete is the largest and most populated out of all. Being at the southern end of Europe, its climate is one of the healthiest and warmest, as it is sunny for more than 300 days per year. The island's infrastructure, mild climate, and access to international airports make it ideal for both permanent living and second home investments. Prices vary a lot here. For example, in prime resort areas like Hania, seafront villas, and luxury homes can start from $600,000 and upwards, while in lesser known, yet equally scenic regions, mainly in its southern coast, charming stone houses, cottages, or modern apartments with sea views can still be found in the price bracket of $150,000 to $250,000 range. The local rental market is strong in Crete, and there is a genuine potential for seasonal rentals here, with many buyers converting their properties into Airbnbs in peak seasons. To top it off, the buying process is straightforward, requiring only a tax identification number and a notary-assisted sale, a system well-tailored to international buyers. Number 9. Madeira, Portugal. With a European atmosphere with stunning natural beauty, the island of Madeira is located in the Atlantic Ocean, about 1,000 kilometers southwest of mainland Portugal. Almost 50% of the properties listed in Madeira are characterized as sea view properties, with most homes built on terraced hillsides overlooking the ocean. Buyers can find everything from modern oceanfront apartments in Funchal, the island's elegant capital, starting around $200,000, to luxurious cliffside villas, or restored quintas priced between $500,000 and $1 million. Meanwhile, in quieter coastal towns such as Santa Cruz, you can still secure charming home or seaside cottages with panoramic views for under $300,000. Compared to mainland Portugal's increasingly expensive Algarve or Lisbon region, Madeira is somewhat affordable, with a diverse range of inventory to choose from. Getting to and around Madeira is also very convenient, as the island hosts an international airport and several ferry links. Though bear in mind, it is highly advised to do proper research on the documentation and involve a reputable lawyer when making a purchase here, as they can help you register your name and property with the Land Registry and Tax Office. Number 8. Croatia. This Adriatic gem has been receiving massive traction from international property buyers in recent years. More than 70,000 internationals have invested in its real estate market in the last 5 years or so. But due to this high influx of international interest, prices have soared up and are expected to rise even more in the coming years. Its whole coastal stretch is dotted with wide variety of properties, from secluded houses to urban apartments and townhouses. Prime seafront properties in Split, Dubrovnik, or Hvar often command premium prices, ranging from $400,000 to well over $1 million for high-end villas and penthouses. However, affordable opportunities still exist, particularly along lesser-known stretches of the Dalmatian coast, in Zadar, Šibenik, or on the Istrian Peninsula, where charming stone houses, modern apartments, or small villas with sea views can still be found for under $300,000. Moreover, the rental market is exceptionally strong, driven by Croatia's thriving tourism industry, which draws millions of visitors annually to its historic towns and turquoise bays. Many investors capitalize on this by turning their coastal homes into short-term holiday rentals, often achieving impressive yields during the summer months. Number 7. St. Lucia. A volcanic island mostly covered in rainforest, St. Lucia lies in the eastern Caribbean Sea. What sets St. Lucia apart from many of the other places listed in this video is its Citizenship by Investment program, a government initiative that allows foreign investors to obtain citizenship through real estate investment, typically with a minimum property purchase of $300,000. The island's real estate market hosts a distinct range of coastal properties, from sleek beachfront condominiums and hillside villas overlooking the Caribbean Sea to boutique resort residences designed for seasonal use and rental income. The buying process for foreigners is easy, with clear title laws, English as the official language, and no restrictions on property ownership. Additionally, investors benefit from favorable tax incentives, as there is no capital gains tax, inheritance tax, or property tax on undeveloped land, making long-term holding more attractive. Number 6. Cyprus. Touted as the jewel of the Mediterranean, Cyprus is an island nation located in the eastern Mediterranean Sea. From a geographical point of view, it's closer to Asia, but culturally and politically, it's more European. Foreigners can freely purchase property in Cyprus, and the process is relatively straightforward, supported by transparent legal protections modeled after the British system. The real estate inventory is huge in Cyprus. Foreign buyers can legally purchase beachfront properties with minimal restrictions. Major coastal cities like Limassol or Paphos show significant price variations, with current median home price clocking a bit over $400,000. Other than the price offered, buying a luxury villa involves some additional expenses. These can range from stamp duty, transfer fees on the house, to legal and registration fees. More affordable beachfront options exist in emerging areas like Larnaca and Lachi, where prices start from $200,000 for a sea-facing apartment. Number 5. Sardinia, Italy. The second largest island in the Mediterranean, Sardinia is often described as Italy's untamed paradise, a place where rugged mountains meet crystal-clear turquoise waters. Its dramatic coastline, white sand beaches, and unspoiled landscapes have made it a magnet for luxury real estate buyers from across Europe. Generally, seafront properties here command a premium. Exclusive villas can easily surpass $1 million, driven by limited supply, protected coastal zoning laws, and high international demand from affluent investors. However, Sardinia is not solely a playground for the ultra-wealthy. The island offers a wide range of affordable opportunities beyond its glamorous northern coast. Small towns and cities such as Cagliari, Alghero, and Oristano provide access to the sea without the steep price tag, mainly for apartments and small townhouses starting around $120,000 to $250,000, while maintenance costs and property taxes can be slightly higher in coastal zones due to local levies and seasonal demand. The upside lies in high rental yields during the summer months and consistent long-term appreciation. Number 4. Bahamas. A famed archipelago on the northwestern cusp of the West Indies, the Bahamas has transformed from a British colony to a premier island retreat. For the most part, Bahamas has always seen as a playground of the world's elite. Therefore, buying property here isn't for everyone. Only the affluent can afford it. Seaside real estate in the Bahamas is among the most expensive in the world, with oceanfront villas, private estates, and luxury condos commanding well into the millions. Even a modest apartment with partial sea views can start around $500,000, while properties in exclusive enclaves often exceed $3 million. However, buying here comes with several perks. Firstly, there is no income, capital gains, or inheritance tax, making it a prime offshore haven for those seeking both financial privacy and tax efficiency. Secondly, your rental income is also tax-free, whether a business or an individual owns the property. And last but not the least, its year-on-year appreciation rates are very high. Number 3, the Algarve region, Portugal. A 150 kilometers long coastline with solid infrastructure, high quality of life, and a minimum of 300 days of sunshine a year all help to make the Algarve one of the best places to buy property in Portugal. Over the years, the region has evolved from quiet fishing villages into a cosmopolitan haven, where foreign buyers now make up the majority of property owners. Due to this popularity among internationals, property prices in the Algarve are very high, especially in prime areas, where luxury villas and oceanfront estates usually command seven-figure prices. But then again, not everything is out of reach. Those with a modest budget of around $250,000 can look towards smaller seaside towns, where there are lots of modern apartments with stunning sea views and strong rental potential. Portugal also provides solid legal protections, with no ownership restrictions for foreign buyers and tax incentives for those buying property priced above $470,000. Number 2, the Balearic Islands, Spain. Located east of the Spanish mainland, the Islas Baleares comprise 4 very different islands: Mallorca, Menorca, Ibiza, and Formentera. Their position in the Mediterranean Sea has made them the go-to place for millions of tourists each year. Out of the 4 islands, Mallorca and Menorca stand as the crown jewels for seafront property buyers. Their tranquil coves, turquoise waters, and cosmopolitan charm have drawn an elite crowd for decades. From Hollywood A-listers to European business magnates, all seeking privacy, prestige, and panoramic sea views. With this sort of exclusivity, prime seafront villas in most of the coastal enclaves command multi-million-dollar price tags, with demand consistently outpacing supply. That said, owning a seaside property here isn't entirely out of reach. While freestanding villas on the water come with hefty premiums, secluded apartments or small town homes, particularly inland or on quieter stretches of the island, can still be found around the $300,000 mark. These more modest properties often offer the same breathtaking vistas and access to the island's coastline, just without the celebrity price tag. For many investors, this balance between lifestyle and affordability makes Mallorca and Menorca the smartest entry points into the Balearic luxury market. From a legal standpoint, foreigners face no restrictions on purchasing property in the Balearics. The process is straightforward. A foreign tax identification number is necessary, and its purchase tax ranges from 7% to 11%, plus annual property and wealth taxes for high-value holdings. Number 1. The French Riviera. The French Riviera, or as most natives call it, the Côte d'Azur, stands out as one of the most sought-after destinations to make a seaside property investment. Stretching from the sun-kissed glamour of Saint-Tropez to the glitz of Nice, Cannes, and Monaco, this coastline represents more than just a real estate market. For decades, it has remained the world's #1 destination for acquiring seafront property, and for good reasons. Properties in most prime areas can easily rack up millions. However, apartments near Toulon and the secluded sections are still reasonably priced. But these affordable options are still high for the average buyer. When it comes to the legal proceedings, France imposes no restrictions on non-residents owning real estate, making the Riviera one of Europe's most accessible high-end markets. The buying process typically involves signing a preliminary sales agreement, followed by the final deed execution by a notary, who ensures the transaction is legal and secures the title. In addition to that, property taxes are moderate by Western European standards. Buyers pay a one-time transfer tax of about 7 to 8% for existing properties, while annual property tax remains reasonable given the prestige of the location. Thanks for watching. If you find this video informative, be sure to leave a like. If not, then leave a dislike, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing content.